everybody, welcome to Stream Sunday. We always stream on a Sunday, and here we go again. Loads of you beautiful people already in the chat, wonderful to see. Let's get stuck in and say hello to everybody. Hello to Germat, hello to Pulse Potato, who has renewed his membership for a month at the rookie level, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate your support, Pulse Potato. Hello to Elite Silver, to Electric Gaming. First time in the chat for Electric Gaming. Welcome along, make him feel welcome. Please, everybody, welcome back to Callum, to Louis, to Justin, to Lyric Magic, and to Tommy. Amazing to have you all in the chat. And yeah, we have got a lot to get stuck into. I have now realised that my changing of the colour on the chat has not worked. You can't actually see it on this screen because I changed the colours. That's an L for me. Whoops, I'm just going to change the camera angle slightly so I'm a bit more centre. There we go. My OCD just playing up there. It's been a while. Hour early by 2 minutes. I know. I thought we'd get stuck in because there's a few things we need to run through before we actually even get on track today. So yeah, a couple of you will kind of know what I'm on about because you're involved in it, put it that way. And some of you other people will know, but some of you are about to get a big surprise. Let's put it that way. And the title of the stream will be explained. So let's get stuck in. Why is Germat and Ben's profile pictures you? I'll let Ben explain that. I'll let Ben if you tell you what, if you go back to the last stream, you'll watch it. You'll watch it and you'll see it. Okay, so here we are. AHGP headquarters. Has been the summer break. We're gearing up for the Dutch Grand Prix. But first things first, what we need to tell you is that we've had some fan funding. So we did a poll on the community page and we had a vote whether likes would be worth $250,000 or $500,000 of fan funding. Essentially, it's an idea we came up with in the previous stream, and it was decided that each like was worth $250,000. So the amount of likes on that post meant we had an extra $7 million to put into the team, plus the amount that we had for likes on the previous stream as well. So all in all, we had a total of $12 million to spend, and I have spent it as such. So to start with, I've started designing some side pods, a third spec of those, and researching for season 2 with a chassis, underfloor and front wing. And we are also manufacturing a few other bits and pieces. So that took us down a little bit. What you should also know that in the last few minutes, just before hitting go live on the stream, we started upgrading the scouting department so we can start scouting more staff and drivers. And I've started upgrading the hospitality area so we can get more team attractiveness, more marketability, which means we get more money from the sponsors. And yeah, it snowballs. Now, I have also been, I say, fiddling around with the editor. We have the access to the editor, and the editor, I realised yesterday, now has the ability to change people's names. So in the Williams save that I'm doing, I went ahead and changed Lewis Hamilton's name to the GOAT. So just to see if it worked, and it did. So first of all, welcome to the staff, our new head of aerodynamics, Germat. You'll see him in the chat. Germat7046 is now our head of aerodynamics. He's 25 years old. I have no idea if that's his age in real life, but here he is. Essentially what I did was renamed the current head of aero, and yeah, he is now our head of aerodynamics, although his stats seem to have changed since the last time I checked. That's weird. They were in their 80s. I will change those because they were supposed to be different, but that seems to have been changed. Yes, Callum, you can be a race engineer because this name in the game is available to members at the world champion level, essentially. I know that it does make it a slightly exclusive club, but it needs to be set. It needs to be a high threshold because there's only a finite number of roles that will allow you to be literally part of the team. So we've got our staff here, and then we've got our drivers. So we have our race engineers, we have the sporting director, the technical chief, and the head of aero. I can't change any of the engineering team, and I can't change any of the scouting team. But what we can do is change the name of many drivers. We can change loads of them because welcome to our brand new affiliate driver, Justin Inakaitis, world champion member, now also our only affiliate driver. So I binned off the other two, and here's Justin. So he has a max development rate. We've boosted him, and yeah, he's got a 4-year deal. He's with us for the foreseeable, but he's 16, so we've still got some time until he is eligible to race in Formula One. It does say you have to have completed 2 seasons in F2 and F3. I don't know whether Justin will pick up a drive for next season in one of those series. If he doesn't, in the editor I can give him a super license, so it doesn't matter. Hey Renz, welcome to the chat. Yes, Callum, we can make you one of the race engineers. However, I have been scouting some new race engineers. Pal Rivera and Matthew Ogle. Ideally, I would avoid renaming actual real people, but I'm open to it if they're Formula 2. We can just rebrand them. It doesn't matter. It would just be their face. And, there's not many generated race engineers. There's literally 2. So, yeah, we'd probably end up repackaging a few of these F3 and F2 people anyway. So that's absolutely fine. So yes, Callum, you can become one of the race engineers. Absolutely fine with that. So if you would like to be in the game, become a member at the world champion level. It's $4.99, I believe, per month, and also you get early access to the videos. You get to control the strategy in the challenge streams once per stream, and you get a shout out at the start of an episode. So each episode you'll see I'll give a shout out to one of the members, and at the end of the video every member is listed in the outro. Don't bin Lisa, please. Well, she's not very good, let's be honest. She's been a bit duff. Her stats are absolutely woeful. Let me just do a comparison for you. So if I compare her with Matthew Ogle, look, it is night and day. She is not very good at her job, bless her. And to be fair, nor is this bloke, who's demoralised. He hates me. He's out of contract, and honestly, we can bin him off because we'll just have Callum as our race engineer. How do you become a member? There should be a button down below, join, and then you choose your membership. Hey Optics, welcome to the stream. I mean, if you want, the membership is there if you want to do it. And there's the 3 levels. You take the level you feel most comfortable with. If you want your name in the game, obviously you have to pay the most. But yeah, it's not a money-making scheme. It's just here for a little bit of fun, if that makes sense. Extra support for the channel. It does help me out if you do give me that support. Can you read your previous chat, by the way? If you become a world champion, can you add me to the team? Yes, I can. We can add you in. If you sign Bono, rename him. I'm not repackaging current F1 people. So you can't be rebranded as, let's say, Max Verstappen or Bono. They're going to remain the same. I'm open to tampering with F2 engineers. The drivers, a few of the drivers will keep the same, but some of them will just ignore because they're not particularly good. But yeah, so that is everything that has happened in the summer break. We've been very busy, as you can see. So yes, it's been an exciting time, and hopefully it's going to be exciting on the track because we have got, I think, a few bits and pieces to put on the cars. If I can find the right part of the game to be in, we can give Baruti a new chassis. We've got a new front wing to give him, so he's going to be going very fast this weekend. He's not going to know what to do. We have got rear wings to put on the cars. Brand new new sideboards are being designed. We have new underfloors to give both drivers. Hooray! And we probably need to actually manufacture more suspension parts. Welcome, Pulse Potato, to the World Champion Members section. You are name in the game eligible. Just let me know what role you would like to have. You can put it, probably best to message me on Discord, because if you say it in chat I'll probably forget. It's suspension we're manufacturing, that's good. Right. And also we can use, like, generally what I'll use is your name on YouTube, so the name that pops up in chat, but if you want it to be different you can say so. Obviously I am also aware that some of you are likely to be under the age of 18, maybe sort of 16 or something, so I'm just wary of actually putting your real names out there. So yeah, we can discuss that though. But let's get to the Netherlands. Let's select some race targets for our current race drivers, Fred Vesti and Baruti. Let's go 18th or higher with Fred, and we'll bank on Baruti to beat both Saubers. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Elite Silver has been sacked from your phone. No, your own team has sacked you. That is not good. Okay, we've got potential rain this weekend. That is concerning. Right, let me just make the chat window wider. Can you give an F3 drive for Justin next season to Pierre Viznicki and to Sanopol Intrapusak? It's funny that you can't say their names. The first potato to race in F1. Lol. Right, let's put old car parts in. Yeah, we know they're going to get damaged. That's the whole point of them going in. Don't worry. Yeah, give Sauber a go, because they are still absolutely rotten, both in the game and in real life. What I do need to do is get the setup calculator up on the other screen. What I've also forgotten to do is start a local recording, which I did yesterday. I'll do that when we start qualifying, because I can always just grab this stuff with the download. So Renz, we actually got we put in a mod to bring real what do you call them, sponsors, real brands. So that's why you can see those. Right, we are at the Zandvoort. car setup. Let me move my notepad because it's going to get in the way. Goodbye, notepad. You have served your purpose. We'll do practice 1 because then hopefully we'll get the setup pretty well refined so that the computer doesn't just destroy it. We'll do that, that, and then this. I'm trying my hardest not to sneeze right now as well. Excuse me. Right, let's send the drivers on their way. Off they go. You also notice that I've changed their helmets. So if we ride on board, you can't. Oh, there you go. That's better. So they're now white with light blue, in a tribute to Mika Hakkinen. Our explosion. Yes, it was. And thank you, Renz. Baruti's going to be the next Ayrton Senna. Maybe, maybe. Should you sign Nico for season 2? Yes, absolutely. And what I've also done is I've gone and pre-coded in a few of the real-life driver transfers for next season. So Hulkenberg is going to Sauber, Ocon is going to Haas, Behrman's going to Haas, someone else is going somewhere as well, I think. Nice one, thanks Ben. Have you got a glitch where you implement a setup in the menus, it just disintegrates and goes to heaven and leaves my... Yeah, if you simulate the session, that the engineers, because they're rubbish, they just start putting the wrong parts of the car on the wrong parts. Well, yeah, wrong bits of car in the wrong places. But that's why we're doing... Yeah, that's the one. Signs to Williams. That's the other one I did. The purple letters really aren't working, are they? Do you know what? I'm going to go in to Streamlabs and change that. I'm hoping it'll let me change it mid-stream. Right, let's go back to the light blue that it was before. Right, so now it should refresh. And hopefully everything will be okay. You know, it does have BBL in it after all. Amazing. Right, if I do that and do that. So if you can start typing some stuff in chat, hopefully, there we go, that's better. The light blue is better, much clearer. Okay, the drivers are back in the pit lane, and look at that, 3 optimals. Not really sure where to go with it, though. Don't worry, Ben. Have you got any... No, it's cool. I'm not recording at the moment. It's fine. Don't worry. I've not learned how to say the name of Turn 1 at Budapest yet. Still working on it. I'm thinking we go that way. And we do that. Okay, let's go. Actually, let's go more downforce and see what happens. Let's try that. I mean, it's on the stream, but it won't be seen. This bit will be edited out because I don't show the practice, so don't worry. Again, loads of young drivers being thrown into FP1. They do it so often on this game. They just can't wait to satisfy that rule. You got the Platinum Award for F1 Manager 24. Very nice. Am I excited for Monaco and the fact that we might be doing it with simulation damage in CRL? No. No. I am actually having nightmares about it. Fred!
Yeah, all good.
Yes, we will give Justin an FP1 run out in the next session. In the next race at Monza. That is a good shout. I like how I got a notification on my phone that I was live, like, from my own stream. That is CRL League from yesterday. Yeah, we're doing Monaco next week. Simulation damage. I think I'm just going to drive like a granddad. I'm not ready to crash with anybody at Monaco. Right, traction bad. There we go. We'll just do that. What if Justin crashes the car? Then he's getting sacked. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. That's the rules. Simulation damage. Right, hopefully the computer doesn't just destroy the setups. Now, let's simulate qualifying. And we have rain for qualifying. Oh wow, the AI has done its job. It's actually got the setups basically perfect. We just need to tweak the cornering a smidge. That'll do. Put the correct car parts in. Gearbox has only got 5% on it. Good luck running that in the race. Okay, so we need at least 2 flying laps. We're going to be on inters. Setups look good. Let's go to qualifying and see how much rain there's going to be. Okay, so we've got rain for the next 5 minutes. It's going to dry out a little bit towards the end. So let's do a couple of runs now. Just get our feet under the table and we'll figure everything else out from there. Baruti is locked up on his lap. Doesn't seem to have impeded him too much. Okay, yeah, he locked up a lot. He lost 5 seconds. But they're doing a second lap. So hopefully we will improve a bit. We're not improving. Baruti improved. We're ahead of Magnussen though. And Hulkenberg. So we're in there with the Haas cars. Okay, it's starting to dry out now, so we go now. And this should theoretically be the best time to do your qualifying lap, where it's at its driest while it's still wet. We need green sectors, please. We're getting them. We're going to do double push laps. All of this lot have just given each other loads of traffic. Vesti goes 9th. We're improving again. Although Nweke is going to get a whole heap of traffic and stays 18th. Fred stays 9th. It should start getting wetter now, which should slow everybody else down. Sandy Baruti is out of qualifying. That's his session done, but he's P18. And it looks like Fred is going to make it to Q2. And it's exactly what he's done. I've just got an achievement. Achieve 100% car setup with both drivers. Nice. We've now got heavy rain. Wow. Okay. What's it doing? Oh, it's going to dry out, and it's going to be its driest at the end. So, do you know what? I'm going to wait because we might want the wets for the race, and we know it's going to dry out, so we'll wait. Absolutely nothing is happening right now. This is a riveting qualifying session. We've got blue skies, it would seem. Everyone heading out on intermediates. I'm going to let them. Look at them all. And we'll just wait. And we'll tag along at the back. There we go. But I think we're going to do 2 laps, so we're going to get a whole load of traffic. I might just call Fred in after the first one, actually, to avoid the traffic. So let's see how we do. We go 11th, actually. Not bad. I'm going to call him in. And we'll put fresh tyres on it. Well, actually, I think we can get away with the 95% set. And now we're going to go first. We'll probably get a whole load of traffic on the first lap. Actually, no, we should be all right. Personal best. And Fred Vesti. He's gone fastest. Fantastic. Ocon's gone 6.5 tenths quicker. So the track is certainly improving. Has anyone gone out on softs? No. This is going to be our final effort. So everyone else might be going faster. Actually, it doesn't look like there's enough cars out on track. There's a load of people on in-laps. Who's on a flying lap? So Leclerc, Russell, Ricciardo, Albon, Alonso and Gasly are all on flying laps. So if we go sort of up here, we should be fine. Albon goes 4th. Can we stick it in Q3? Come on, Fred. Goes 5th fastest. I think we'll be okay. Max Verstappen is out, by the way. He's out of qualifying. Fred Vesti's in. Both Mercedes are out. Both Red Bulls are out. Piastri's out. Sainz is out. I know Russell got himself in. Wow. And we survived in 9th place. Nice. And another set of intermediates. A go, please. We will use a used set to start with. Because I don't want to destroy them all for the race, because we've got rain coming during the race. And track details. Oh, actually, it's going to be about at its driest now. Let's go, and go quickly. We're going to follow Sonoda. So we should be alright. It should just start raining as everybody else finishes their laps. Green first sector, so we're not as quick as Sonoda. That's to be expected. Middle sector, that's fine. As long as we do a decent lap. Oh, we're almost a second off of Sonoda. We're going to be 10th. No, Gasly had his lap mudded. Beautiful. And then we'll just use that set again, I think. And wait for it to dry out towards the end of the session. I don't think it's going to be as dry as it was before, though. It is drying. Go out with 2 minutes remaining. Right, off you go, Fred. Let's see if we can do a better lap. The track is drying out again. It's going to be slightly wetter than it was before, though. But you never know. We might improve. We've got clear track. Let's follow Fred's lap. Through the S's. It's not a personal best first sector. We're at least 9th because Gasly hasn't set another lap time. We have a yellow second sector. I don't think this is going to be an improvement. It's not, but it's P9 for the Dutch Grand Prix. That'll do. Leclerc versus Norris off the front row. Alonso in 3rd. Russell 4th. And RB lock out of the 3rd row. Wow. Who's had them being the best Red Bull team in Holland. Imagine if we get this grid at the end of the month. That would be incredible. But that is a superb qualifying session for us. Back-to-back Q3s indeed. Did we get to Q3 in Spa? Or was it in Hungary? It was definitely. We were definitely there in Hungary, I think. Oh, I like a good Hawaiian pizza. I do like a good Hawaiian. Okay, the rain looks to be coming fairly early, actually. But not heavily. Let's go mediums. And then we'll go to the inters. 2019, yeah, start with Williams, because they were dreadful that year as well. What's wrong with Hawaiian? Right, we will underfuel quite heavily again, because we will A, be laps down, and B, recover the fuel during the rain. Okay. Right, so it's a fairly simple strategy. Medium inter, because the rain is coming around 20 or so laps into the race, but it won't fall particularly heavily to start with, at least according to our weather centre, which is not very good. Let's put it that way. So, we are ready to race. We're underfueled. If this is a crazy race like it was in F1 Manager 23, then we could be on for some points. Let's see what we can do. Let's do a Dutch Grand Prix. Yeah, keep Russell, and we will look at making changes to the driver lineup for season 2. Right, here we go. The sun is shining for now over the Dutch dunes. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is on. Fred Vesti goes from P9. A lot of people around us on the soft tyres, so they're going to have to babysit their rubber later in the race. Can we get around Albon? We might have the inside line for the Banks turn 3. Fred Vesti moves into 8th place for now, at least. Albon with better traction takes it back, sadly, but it's not thoroughly unexpected. We just need to try and stay with him. There's only the one DRS zone at this circuit, so if we can stay in the train, we'll be okay. Fortunately for us, there's a pair of Alpines behind. Oh, that's Lance Stroll off the track. So that does promote us to 8th. Baruti is losing a place. Oh no, Hulkenberg doesn't make the move. So we are okay at the moment. We're having to defend from an Alpine. That's the saving grace that we've got, is they're kind of around our pace. They might move ahead of us, but at least we can maybe tag on to the back of them. Vesti challenging Albon here, which is very, very promising. Sorry, I tell a lie, there is 2 DRS zones at this circuit, isn't there? We're going into it now. Hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, George Russell's had a spin. And we're 6th. We've overtaken Albon. It's all happening at once in this race. Fred Vesti is 6th. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Welcome to the stream, Chris. And yeah, great to have you here. As Albon takes the place. There is an entire train behind us. Look at this train. Look at this. It's Ocon, Perez, Gasly, Verstappen's in there, Hamilton, Piastri. Wow. And Baruti and Sargent are just onlookers. Well, we're doing what we need to do. We're staying with Albon, and this is going to keep us very much in the fight. Yeah, end the race now. Stop the count. Stop the count. Right, we've got ahead of Albon again, and I'm deploying the battery to see if we can escape. There's probably not much point in gapping Albon because he'll just get eaten up by everybody else and then they'll come and get us. So we might as well actually tag him along. But keeping him at arm's length, just over a second, just under a second even, then that's a good bit of news for us. But there goes Perez. He's coming through. He'll now have DRS and he'll catch us and gobble us up. Look at what's happening behind. That is absolutely outrageous. Baruti's in a dogfight with Logan Sargent. That's a lovely overtake. That's very good. And Perez has already passed Vesti. And now Verstappen's coming to get him too. Well, it was fun while it lasted. We are looking after our tyres better than some other people, so we could be in a good position when the rain arrives. 2 positions lost here for Fred Vesti. It's... Come on, we're fighting a Red Bull and a McLaren. These are 2 leading cars. We have basically no right battling them. But look, there we are. And we're just keeping ahead of the teams that are kind of our level, although Ocon has just got past us. So, yeah, that was the commentator's curse, wasn't it? Let's deploy some battery and stay with the French team. We've actually got back ahead of Ocon. This is good. Oh, it was tight. It was brave down the inside. Nice move. Very, very nice move. The rain has now arrived, so we're going to have a decision to make soon as to what we do with tyres. We're now back behind Ocon. We need to stay with him, which we have just about done. We're keeping Sainz behind, but the rain is falling slowly. Well, our inevitable tumble through the order has started and is continuing because Albon, Hamilton, Ocon and Sainz have all got past. Lance Stroll is going to be the next one. The rain hasn't fully intensified yet, so we're still hanging on to the slicks. But there's drivers who are on old softs. Maybe the softs would have got us here, but I didn't want to take that risk just in case the rain came later. Baruti, what are you up to? You are 4.5 seconds behind George Russell, 9 seconds clear of Sargent. So he's doing a solid, if unspectacular, job right now. The next thing we need is to stop for the intermediates. I wanted the mediums to get us a bit deeper into the race just in case, Elite. Didn't want to risk being on old softs and it came late. Okay, I think we call Fred in this lap. It's going to be a little early. And then we bring Baruti in as well. He's got plenty of intermediates to use. If we can get onto the inters at the right time, and just before everybody else, we'll be fine. Sargent's in, so they're all going to come in now. There you go. This is the moment. Everybody's going to come in. We might be able to gain a couple of places through the pit stops. We're right behind Albon. Stroll is right on us. And look at the crocodile as we all come into the pit lane. Absolutely nose to tail. But this is an important moment for the pit crew. Can you get the job done? It was a 2.3 second stop, but we've actually had to be held for the other 2 cars coming through. So their great work was to no avail. What sort of stop time does Baruti get? We've been working on doing faster pit stops over the summer break. 2.4 second, random intermediate tyre there, but don't worry about it. And yeah, we are 14th. We need some DNFs. We need some luck to go our way to get us into the points again. In fact, Vesti has overtaken Albon. That's a good start. Oh, we've got multiple cars crashing, and I think... did anyone else notice that? For a moment, Pierre Gasly had no wheels. He's been murdered here by George Russell, it would seem. Oh, sliding wide after contact with the Mercedes. Very realistic. Okay, so tyres are getting hot. We need to avoid that being a problem. Gasly picks up the penalty for that. That makes sense. Oh, it's saying that Vesti had a crash, but it's definitely Magnussen who's crashed. I'm just in the middle of getting the drivers to avoid high-risk curbs and then to go aggressive on the tyres to keep the tyre temperatures down, but we can still attack. Let's see if we can keep up the pace with everybody else. Long story short, it wasn't working. We were going slower. Okay, we are here on lap 36 for us. We are approaching being a lap down, I would think. Where's Leclerc? He is actually right behind us. So we are almost about to be a lap down. We're doing all right. We're 13th and 17th. Baruti is almost 20 seconds clear of Sargent. And Vesti has pulled out 2 seconds on Albon. But we're going to have to give up some of that time because we're going to be lapped. Albon there just getting shoveled out of the way as he was lapped. It'll help us out with our fuel situation. We do need to save some more fuel. We could do with a safety car later on in the race to really get us out of jail on that. But at the moment, what we do need is these 2 Aston Martin mechanical problems to become major faults and terminate their races. That would be very useful, and then we can then pick up a point if we stay as we are, I think. No, we'd still finish 11th. No. No, we would still finish 11th. Yep, ignore me. But we do need some. So we need some craziness in the top 10 to get us into the points. I haven't simulated any races, not on this save at least, but on other saves I have. And I'm also going to work out what happens when you simulate 10 years into the future. Is this modded at all? I have got some mods for it, yes. So I've got the real sponsors on the side, and I've got the editor. So I've edited a few bits and pieces into the game. Like we've nerfed Sergio Perez's stats a little bit. We're actually closing in on Ocon because he's having to give up. I think he's lapping a Haas. Get out of the way, Haas. I think that's Magnussen. Cool. We are now just 1.4 seconds behind Ocon. So if we can pass him and then get ahead of, well, and then Stroll and Alonso DNF, that would be beautiful. I have nerfed Perez. He's been nerfed. He's overall 82 now. Stop. Another set of inters, and then we'll run to the end. We're about to get back to wet running, so that's all good. We're closing in on Ocon, so maybe we can undercut the Alpine. Nothing going wrong here on my side, Renz. Nothing popped up. No. Just refresh the screen. Just refresh the screen. It seems all fine from my side. Right, Baruti's in for a stop. How quick is this one? 2.7. Not as good. Not as good. Good stuff, Lyric Magic. Yeah, it might have just been an interruption between the computer and the internet, but there's nothing on OBS that's showing a problem. And we're running on a dry track again, but it's gonna get wet again soon, so no need to think about slicks. Sergeant, what are you doing, bro? Why are you overtaking us? Oh, no, we don't want that. He's going to have to get out of the way again immediately. Or is he on fresh tyres? He's on fresher tyres. Ocon is begging for a puncture. Dude, can someone just pop that tyre, please? Oh, there we go. Ask and you shall receive. Esteban Ocon has a puncture, which is going to give us a place. Yeah, we know, Esteban, and we're loving it. Bye, Ocon. We're going to come in for a pit stop, and we're going to be under much less pressure than we were before. Albon follows us in. It's now really dry. It's actually slicks. We're going to have to really look after these tyres. Has anyone put slicks on? No, everyone's put on inters. Okay, not much has happened until now. Alex Albon has dived down the inside. We are conserving fuel at the moment, but we are still battling. Alonso's mechanical fault has worsened, and then Sargent and Zhou have also got problems behind us, but they're not going to help us achieve a better finish. Even if we were to finish 12th, it would bring us above Sauber, which would be fantastic. Sadly, I don't see that happening quite yet. Still 15 laps to go, and a lot can change in this race very, very quickly. We need to bring Baruti's pace back up a bit. He's doing a nice job in 16th. He's a lap ahead of, is that Magnussen? Yeah, he's had some adventures today. So, yeah, we're actually doing a really solid job. There's not much happening, everybody. It's really frustrating. We're dropping back from Albon. Ocon's not really catching us. These mechanical faults are coming way too late. I think we're just going to come short of the sort of result we need. Oh, hang on. Alonso. He is puffing like a train. Is he heading straight for the pit lane? He's actually the car right behind us as well. He's the next car to put a lap on us. Let's see. Is the Spaniard heading for retirement here in this race? Oh, he is. So we will finish at least 13th here. Bye, Alonso. So that gives us a position. We could do with a couple of other drivers having late problems here. I'm not sure we're going to be quite that lucky though. Yeah, the music's alright, isn't it, Renz? It's not that annoying game music that you can get in some... Oh. I thought a yellow flag, it could be a chance. No, it's one of our drivers causing it. Baruti with a spin. What's he been doing? Oh, he was being lapped. That wasn't clever. But he has moved up to... Oh no, he's being overtaken by Gasly. That's what was happening. Bottas was 4 minutes behind Alonso. So's Zhou. Magnussen's 5 minutes behind. Yellow flag. It's far too late. Is it Norris? What's happened? It is Lando Norris. He's hit one of the lapped cars. Oh. He gave him a nudge. Takes bump drafting to a whole new level. But we're on the final lap. So 13th is the best we're going to get. However, that is a match for Sauber. Now it's countback. I think they might have like 14th or 15th. So if we move up a place, it's because we've got more better results that are worse than 13th, if that makes sense. So we'll find out here. Verstappen has just taken the lead. Oh wow, this is a fight to the line. Verstappen's just taken the win at the final. Oh, Leclerc's got a mechanical as well. Oh, Ferrari are going to hate that. Are we? We are a lap down, yeah. But we are the last car that is not 2 laps down. So we're the last car that's 1 lap down, sorry. Which means we're guaranteed 13th. It's absolutely guaranteed. Nweke's had a good race, yeah, 16th. The spin aside, he's kept himself out of trouble. But Fred has done an immaculate job. And now the rain has stopped. A safety car would have given us slicks at the end. Wow, that would have been huge. Oh, this was absolutely the day to do Fuelgate. We didn't, but still, Fred Vesti, 13th. Claps and sharks in the chat, please, and in the comments section. What a lovely performance on a soggy afternoon in Zandvoort. Oh. Well, that's not the right screen, is it? I mean, I know there was water on the track, but that's a bit too much water. Oh. Hi, Red Bull. Red Bull have won the Constructors' Championship. We don't want to see that. Okay, so 13th for Vesti, down 4 places. We only lost 4 places through that race. So that was pretty good going for us. Baruti up 2. Drivers' Championship. Fred moves up to 19th. Baruti's no longer last. He's no longer last. Oh, fantastic. We are really making strides. I think we might struggle to beat Bottas's next best result though. Yeah, so we stay 11th in the Constructors' Championship, which is not ideal, but we're definitely moving in the right direction. So we just need an absolutely wild race and we'll do it. So we'll move on to Monza. and we'll continue our search for points. Oh yeah, there was some driver and engineer tension we needed to deal with. It seems to have improved. They seem to like each other again. That's fine. Managed to get Q3 in your third ever race. Started as a back marker, standard difficulty. You can't believe it. How have you managed that? That is seriously impressive. Alright, Italian Grand Prix. Nothing to deal with beforehand. The only thing that I might suggest we have a look into, do we want to sign Paul Aaron as, or try and sign him as an affiliate with the intention of signing him for next season? So we've already got him scouted. There he is. Overall 75. His stats are reasonable. Let's compare him with Fred Vesti. So Paul Aaron is better on his tyres. His corner's better. Do you know what? I think Paul Aaron would be a better hire for us based on that. Chat, what do you think? Do we go all out and just put Paul Aaron in the car for next year now? We just sign him to a deal for next season. And then we just say, thanks very much, Fred. See you later. I mean, he's done really well for us, but he can go back to Mercedes and be their reserve driver, development driver, whatever he does there. Probably gets paid quite well. Gets to drive a nice car. So, what do you think? The only stat that he's not particularly good at is overtaking. But I think, yeah, on average, he's better. How he's got, the only reason he hasn't got an equal overall rating is because of the overtaking. Yeah. Replace Baruti, says Elite Silver in the chat. Oh, he's occupied with the current race weekend, but we'll come back to that afterwards, I think, and sign Paul Aaron for next season. I think we keep Baruti, then mod Vesti to drive for Williams, but then that would mean replacing Sainz or Albon. All right, we'll come back to that. Let's do some race targets. We're going to go 18th or higher with Fred, and do you know what? We're going to go 18th or higher with Baruti today. We're going big. We're going big. Ah, Monza. A fantastic place. A venue I do hope to visit at some point in the future. Right, let's... Oh. It won't let... This is sadness. It won't let me put Justin in the car. What I'll do is I'll just go in and give him a super license so we can use him. That's sad. Albon to Red Bull and Checo retires. Right, that's the setup sorted. Let's dive into practice 1 and see what we can do. I think we'll have a gearbox problem with Vesti at some point in this session because he's only got 5% left on it. What do you think about Lamborghini Gucci and make the livery green and yellow? I'm not sure they're Lamborghini colours, to be honest. They're more like Lotus, to be fair. Daily Hungarian lesson, here we go. Right, satisfaction with the setup is good. Let's get him in, see what we need to fix. So we need traction, needs to go that way. Let's try that. For Chris, for context, Ren's is Laura's name. Laura is Ren's mum. Right, we need to do. Let's try that, maybe. Oh no, that was great. So we need to go more downforce, don't we? To find optimal on the straights. You're only going to give me one word, okay? Rather than a whole sentence. Baby steps. Oh my gosh. Look at this word. This jumble of letters. The German wants me to say. Megzend, Segelenith, Etelend. Oh my gosh. Megzengeletnith. Megzen Zegtelenith. Etelens guess. Gemma, you've absolutely killed me here. You've absolutely killed me. Mechanical fault for Vesti, unsurprisingly. Megzengelentenith, Etelenseg de Sitikat. Please tell me that's like Christmas pudding or something. What does it mean? Yeah. Oh. The gearbox has gone kaput. And that's the end of Fred's session. Virtual safety car ending with about 30 seconds of the session left. Yeah. Second longest Hungarian word. Wow. Thank you very much, Jonah. Right, Bruti's 84% satisfaction. Let's stick a gearbox in. We'll need to take a gearbox penalty at some point. Williams, yeah, they were terrible in 2019. I believe that is the car that didn't make testing. They were actually like a shambles, genuinely a shambles. You have no idea what it means in English. Use Google Translate. Right. How have the setups translated? 98%. That's positive. We just need to do that. And then it's going to be basically perfect. Christmas pudding is Karak pudding. Nice. Right, we need... Let's do that. Looks about right for Baruti. Let's put the right engine components in for him, so they don't blow up as well. How many soft tyres have we got? 4. Okay. We'll do one flying lap and then we'll do the double push. Okay, qualifying time in Monza. Let's get our first laps done and dusted, see what the setup satisfactions are like, and we'll move from there. Right, we are 100% satisfaction for Fred. Good. 95 for Baruti. That's still workable. And we are actually ahead of Fernando Alonso right now. That was a lap without a toe for Fred Vesti. I'm hoping we can get a slipstream for the second runs. And then we'll be able to go a bit faster. We're actually in the top 15 with both drivers right now. Let's... Let's go now with both drivers, and hopefully others will be coming out when we come round to start our laps. Yeah, here they all come. So we should catch them as we finish lap 1. Baruti is locked up. Great, and ruined his tyres. So it'll be Vesti who gets perhaps the benefit of all of this. He's not improving. We didn't put new tyres on. Right. This is it. It needs to be now. We're getting a bit of a tow from Lance Stroll, I would say. Hopefully we can get into Q2 once again. A personal best first sector for Fred. Maybe that slipstream is working. And in the middle sector. This is good stuff from Fred. He's 14th. Baruti is still 16th. He's no longer 16th. Fred stays 15th. Oh, Baruti wasn't far away from getting out, to be fair. Look at the time difference between him and Gasly. So I think Fred should be safe. I can't see Magnussen. Oh, Sargent almost... The Sargent does bump us down, but we're okay. Baruti 18th. That's okay.
Okay, copy.
Alright, so 4.5 minutes remain in Q2. We've basically matched Logan Sargent, but we only did one push lap. We have an extra set of soft tyres to use in this session because of only using one set in Q1, so that's a bit of a luxury. We're going to follow Sargent out here for our first lap. We've got someone right behind us, which is a V-carb. It can stay there. And then we can do our double push lap and see where we end up. We should get the second one in. We might have just got a load of traffic there through the chicane. Not improving in sector 1, but we are improving in sector 2. And Fred, he now jumps above Sargent. That's 13th for us, and Ocon bumps us straight back down to 14th. But we are now on our second push lap and improving with no slipstream. The double push lap gets the tyres up to temperature. So now, can we find 0.2 of a second? No, we need to find half a second now to bump out Ricciardo. We've beaten Ocon. We're 13th. Fred Vesti likes P13. Do you know what? Another P13 should give us the place over Sauber in the Constructors. So if he finishes there, I'll take it gladly. Due to your cannot be desecratedness Susings. Okay, that doesn't even make sense. Right, one-stop strategy. I mean, our tyres won't really make it. I'm wondering, I mean, the two-stop is 7 seconds slower. Just do a medium hard with, oh no. Yeah, we've got to start on the hards with Baruti and hope for a safety car. I'm sure I nerfed Perez. Unless I didn't save it. But to be fair, the Red Bull car in this game in Season 1 is massively OP. So he's probably still able to get the job done. Alright, race time for Monza. Fred Vesti actually starts 12th. I'm going to guess there's some grid penalties ahead of us, and Baruti starts 17th. So definitely some grid penalties floating around. Medium hard for Fred, hard medium for Baruti. It's a very boring one-stop strategy. A safety car somewhere would be very, very welcome. So let's get to the track and do a motor race. Why is he on pole? Maybe he just did a good lap. Alright, looking to the lights. Got the podium in the background doing all sorts of things. 5 red lights, the lights are out, the race is on. How is Vesti doing on his getaway? Not great. He's building his acceleration. Ocon is trying to come down the outside. We need to put a stop to that. See if we can nip back up the inside of Albon. It's not happening though. Get away from us, Ocon. Thank you. Right, we're clear of the Alpine for now. Berruti has lost 2 places. Make that 3 at the start. He's had a horrendous first few corners. Wow. At least Fred has held position. But DRS will be enabled very quickly. Why have we got... Oh, we've got underfloor damage. Fantastic. So Tsunoda has pushed us onto the curbs here. Or has he hit us? He's pushed us onto the curbs. Yeah. That's why we've lost the position and we've got the damage. Great. Berruti's having a really difficult time. He's just going backwards. Everybody, well, he's the only one on hards. That's why everybody else is on mediums or softs. So he's going to have short-term pain, and we are, well, we're actually having complete pain because Vesti, with this damage, is just getting assaulted from all angles. Our hopes of a decent finish are basically out the window now. Although we are 4 wide into the chicane. That was about to get a bit crazy. We're still on the tail of Ocon, so maybe we can challenge him for P15. That is an enormous word. Alright, we are ahead of Alpine with Vesti down the inside into Ascari. Job done. Thank you very much. This DRS train, hopefully we can start to cycle back through it in a forward direction rather than a rearwards direction. The next car ahead of us is Sargent, so if we can just stick with him, maybe we can catch up to this lot that's scrapping away, which includes Albon, Hamilton, Alonso and Tsunoda and Ricciardo. So maybe they can slow each other down. Do you know what? Let's harvest battery into turn 1. And then we'll deploy. And Vesti's actually going for it here on Sargent. Nicely done. That'll do. Let's deploy. See if we can close the gap to that group ahead of us. Actually, we are on the back of Lewis Hamilton. I think the Mercedes got shoved wide and we're actually challenging Hamilton. This is fantastic. Don't challenge him. We'll just follow him, or we'll challenge him into Parabolica. Berruti, let's go rally defend with you. He's moved up to 20th. There's this quartet at the back of the pack, back of the field, that's just fighting over the wooden spoon. And Fred is fighting a multiple world champion. If we can stay with the Merc, then that means we can be dragged along to the rest of them. Yeah, sorry Justin, it didn't let us use you in FP1. I think it's because you haven't got a super license, but I can change that. Wait a second. We have just overtaken Lewis Hamilton. We're now 13th Hulkenberg's having a spin. Does it want to show us a replay of us overtaking Hamilton? No. I can show you live pictures of Lewis Hamilton re-overtaking us. Actually, maybe not. And we're going to just get swallowed here. Hamilton and Ocon are a blue whale. We are a tiny piece of plankton in the ocean. And through they both go, basically. I mean, if Hamilton can string us along, that would be lovely. And let's go low overtake aggression, see if we can just zoom up to the back of Alonso with just pace from Hamilton. I will try and do another race cannon, but I'm not going to make any guarantees. Ricardo has got a mechanical fault and is falling back through the field here. Hamilton's caught him and passed him. We've also been passed by Ocon, which is sad. And we are just needing to look after our tyres. How are we looking compared to everyone else? Not great. Everyone else has looked after their tyres more than we have. So we might need some sort of intervention somewhere. Chat, see if you can spot what's going on. Oh, Ocon has crashed out here, and I can stop doing that because we don't need it anymore. So I'm going to put Fred on soft tyres. And then we put on some hards towards the end of the race. Well, actually, could we make it soft from here? I wonder. We've got the safety car. So let's call it lap 20 and then another set of softs. It will be tight. Very tight on the tyres. We were going to try a fuel gate. We were going to try a fuel gate, but we're not going to now. So we'll go soft, medium with Baruti. There you go. I mean, making that extra stop probably won't help us, but I mean, it could give us an advantage with everybody else. Being on older tyres, so it's worth the risk. Ocon's out of the race, everyone piles into the pit lane. And Fred, 2.7 second stop. Oh no, oh, what's going on? We're stuck behind the safety car. Oh, we've got a red flag because we're stuck in the pit lane. It's a red flag. This is fantastic. What drama. Alright, well, we'll just stay on the tyres we were on. That helps us. Great. Well, we'll just start the race again then. What a weird glitch. 5 red lights. The lights are out. The race is back on. I bet you everybody's gone to hards. Let's have a look. It's a wall of hard tyres. So we should be able to make some progress here. Let's turn the overtake aggression up to medium. We're trying to overtake Zhou. So this could be our opportunity. We'll lose a lot of ground when we stop, but we're going to have an opportunity to rinse back through the field. And just look, we're passing them hand over fist. So that's Gasly we've just gone past. We'll now get after Sargent. So if there's a few more DNFs, we could be banging business and looking really, really good. Now DRS is active, we'll be straight in the action, I think. And there you go, we're just scything up the inside of Ricciardo. And Vesti surely will go for the send on Logan Sargent. We'll get him to drive in clean air and we'll get Baruti to do the same. Look at that, it's just so easy. And we're going to be on the back of Hamilton before we know it. This is excellent. This is, yeah. What a weird turn of events. What an absolutely bizarre scenario to have turn this race completely into our favour. I mean, we've got to make ground now and hope for the pack to string out a bit. But this is going fantastic. No worries, friends. Good to have you in the chat. See you again soon. Baruti's up to 14th. They're absolutely flying. And we're up the inside of Albon. We're just ripping through this lot. Amazing. Absolutely outstanding. The question is, how far can we get? Oh, well... back down to earth. Baruti Nueke with a spin. He's trying to get past Sargent. Gets a bit too excited and round it goes. Ah, his tyres are cooked then. Oh, Baruti has just spun again. Same place. Honestly.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but we're actually in a fight with Fernando Alonso, George Russell, and Lewis Hamilton at the moment. Because we've just picked up DRS off the back of the Aston Martin. And we're in P12. I know we've got to stop again, but there's every chance that we can get back here because everyone else is going to be on knackered tyres. So this would give us P10 in the Constructors at the very least. I don't know what Haas and Williams' best results are, but this would be massive for us. Hey Ben, well we had a weird glitch where the red flag came out because we couldn't exit the pit lane when a safety car was called. Baruti is spinning like Bottas, who's just overtaken him, and we're fighting Fernando Alonso. We've actually just passed George Russell. What is going on? Oh, Russell gets shoveled out into the grass and the gravel by... Amazing. Absolutely. We're 11th. Is this the race where we get points? I know we've got to stop again, and we've committed to that, but we might be able to score points today. This could be absolutely enormous for us. Oh, there goes George Russell. Bye, George. And hello to Cheesy Galaxy in the chat. Welcome along, my friend. How you doing? We're actually legitimately still fighting with George Russell. Still getting his DRS. It's going unbelievable. Do we need to do fuel gate now? Probably not. Baruti's giving a pit stop window. Yeah, he is. I mean, it's a lovely space for us to drop into. Let's have a look at this overtake. Beautiful stuff through the Curva Grande. Fighting a Mercedes. Yeah, I mean, we're going to bring Baruti in now anyway.
Sorry.
The avoid high-risk curves would have helped, but spinning twice, the tyres were done anyway. Whoa, George has put us in the gravel, and we won't be catching him for the rest of the day. It's a very slow stop for Baruti. Very slow stop. For a moment, had no wheels or tyres even. Why is this so slow? Can't actually see because the bloke's got the tyre in the way, but I'm assuming they can't get the other one off. Oh! Where's everybody gone? What's going on? Right, let's just have a look at the reports. So, pre-race, we lose 25 seconds. So where would that put us? 25 seconds puts us at Magnussen. So we need to push now, build the gap, and see if we can come out ahead of Ricciardo. And then we can try and pick off Sargent, Gasly and Albon. That's our game today, and if we can get back here and Tsunoda, his mechanical fault worsens, or there's someone else who has a problem, we could be in the points, or at least in the top 12.
Okay, copy.
Right, Fred is coming to the pit lane. We need a good stop here. We need a good stop. I know Baruti had an absolute shocker, but we need this to go smoothly. Lads, do you mind? Just send the damn car. Well, that's the strategy absolutely mudded. Now we've got to try and catch Magnussen, pass him and Ricciardo. That is... That stuffed it. Alright, Magnussen has been passed. That's the first step on recovering. Down the inside we go, into Ascari. Nicely done. Magnussen didn't fight it, which was a wise move. Lap time wise, we were 2 seconds faster than Ricciardo and almost as much faster than Sargent. So this is... it's a possibility. We should be able to catch... Wow, it's actually 15 seconds between Ricciardo and Sargent. I'm not sure we'll catch that in 13 laps. We can give it a go. Yeah, Sauber pit stops. Ricciardo's mechanical fault is now terminal. Oh wow, that's blowing up right in our face. Can you get out of the way? Stop. I mean, ref, this is not on. He's deliberately throwing stuff that so we can't see. Go down the inside. Job done. Ricciardo. Honestly. Right, we need to go aggressive. and pull away. 14.5 seconds to catch Gasly and Sargent, who are fighting, so that might help us. Sonoda DNFing would help as well. Right, 4 laps to go. And we are within 2 seconds of the squabbling Sargent and Gasly. We won't catch Albon for 12th. What we need is to pass these two and Sonoda to blow up, well, at least his engine, not him specifically. What is harming us at the moment is the damage to the underfloor. That's obviously slowing us down. We will need all of that battery juiced up. We're going to go aggressive on the tyres. We're going to push. Just a little shout out for Baruti. He's recovered his race to 17th. And because of the 2 retirements, we are guaranteed... oh no, sorry, we went for 18th or above, didn't we? So he's actually recovered his race very well to be there. And now here is Fred Vesti looking to make overtakes. There's 1. And this could be 2. This is how you make your race work for you. You immediately overtake when you need to. Beautiful move around the outside. Oh, Fred Vesti. That was fantastic, but now we don't have DRS. Can we just... Ah, there we go. That's good. We are 12.5 seconds behind Albon. Let's push on the ERS and see if we can get away from Gasly. Yeah, our tyres are in about a similar state as everybody else's. The only difference is the colour of the markings on the side. So we've reached 13th. So if I'm correct, we should have 2 13th place finishes now, which should put us above Sauber. I'd really like Sonoda to DNF, so we have the 12th place, so we know that we're going to be above them. But this should bring us to 10th in the Constructors' Championship. So let's get to the finish and find out, basically. Right, the leaders have just started their final lap. We should finish on the lead lap. Gasly and Sargent are still scrapping away, but they are nearly 4 seconds adrift. Sonoda, can you hurry up and have a mechanical failure, please? Honestly, we need that failure. Baruti has just got himself up into 16th. Great work from him. Considering he's spun twice, he should be much further up the order than he is. But a nice move from him. And that's 16th for Baruti. Fred starts his final lap. And we're guaranteed the 13th because Gasly and Sargent got lapped. Excellent news. Albon and Sonoda. Oh, if you two could please crash into each other. That's a shame. We're at 32%. We'll just go light on the tyres and secure P13. A non-point scoring finish has never felt so valuable to me. Sonoda finishes 12th. Fred Vesti finishes 13th, which should move us to 10th in the Constructors' Championship ahead of Sauber. And that's worth a lot of money. It's worth so much money. Let's find out. Have we moved up a spot in the Constructors' Championship? That is Charles Leclerc, who finished 2nd in the race. So Fred, he's moved ahead of Bottas now. So we should be 10th in the Constructors, baby. Come on. We're no longer bottom of the table. We've moved ahead of Sauber. Now we need to catch Haas, Alpine and Williams. RB have 50 points. That's ridiculous. Actually ridiculous. Red Bull have 687. Wow, these two have just hogged all of the big points. But we, on our nice round zero, are now 10th because we finished 13th twice. Fred Vesti, you are the bestie. And we achieved our race target and got a load of money. We got $800 odd dollars here. There you go. Fantastic stuff. Absolutely brilliant. AHGP champions next year. You know it. It's coming. Side pods are here. Lovely stuff. Right. Oh, Fred's up to 78. Justin is now rated 72. And we'll move on to Baku next time out. Let's save the old data-y doodles. Excellent. All right. Brilliant stuff tonight, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to stop the stream now. I was thinking about doing a third race, but I'm just feeling a bit tired now. But we will be back tomorrow night, 7:15. So yeah, join me for Baku and Singapore, which, I mean, if they're not wild races, I don't know what ones will be. Let's see the Williams one. Not sure what you're on about there, Callum, but anyway. Thank you so much, everybody. You have been amazing. That was a brilliant stream. We've now moved to 10th in the Constructors' Championship. Get in. The only way from here is up, and we will continue moving forward tomorrow. Thanks very much, everyone. You're the best fans. It's bye for now.